Welcome back, everybody. My name is Dale, and this is LackLuster Gaming, the show for those who love to game but know they're mediocre at best. I want you to stay tuned in this video because there's a giveaway at the end, link also down in the description box. But I also have 2 leaks from a Reddit source of what might be coming to Clash Royale. Stay tuned for that. As you know, last Sunday, I attended the King's Cup tournament in Los Angeles. It was won by TMD Yao Yao. Second place winner, Colton W83 joined us earlier on the show. The video for that interview can be found right up there. But today, we bring you a semi-finalist from the King's Cup tournament. MightyTyrone, 7th place winner, joins us for exclusive tips and tricks of how to use his decks. So now, let's learn a thing or two from the man himself. Alright guys, I've got MightyTyrone here, the 7th place winner of the King's Cup tournament. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Dale. How about you?
I'm doing excellent myself, thanks for asking. You placed 7th place in the King's Cup tournament. Did you think you would place that high up?
Honestly, I just went there to have fun. I didn't think I would even make it close to top 8.
Now, is this your first competitive video game tournament?
Yeah, this is actually the first time I've ever been to like any of these public competitions like a King's Cup tournament.
Awesome. Who were you more nervous to go up against? Godson or Colt?
In the beginning, I just feared not being able to make it past top 16 because I'm in one of Orange Juice's family clans, Orange Pulp.
Oh, nice.
So I really wanted to make a good impression on him. So I was super nervous to play against Godson.
Yeah, it's nice that they didn't put you up against Yarn then.
Yeah, I actually wanted to play against Yarn.
Do you ever get to play him in the clan?
No, because he's in the Orange Juice family clan, and I'm in one of the other clans, Orange Pulp.
So what do you plan to do with your $2,000 winnings?
I want to try to invest it into making either a YouTube channel or Twitch stream. I just really want to get started on this kind of thing.
Awesome. So I know you just started a YouTube channel. Have you started creating content for it?
Yeah, I actually posted my first video about 2 days after the tournament.
Awesome. I actually didn't know that. So I'll make sure that we have a link down below in the description box. So anybody who wants to go ahead and jump over to your channel and check out your content and sub will be able to do that. What at the moment is your favorite card in the game?
My favorite card in the game right now would have to be the Mega Minion.
Why is that?
The Mega Minion is one of the most versatile cards in the game right now as a defense, because you can easily pull troops away from the supporting troops and just instantly murder it with the Mega Minion.
Do you have a favorite deck, something that you always run?
Yeah, every time I play in a challenge, I try to use the Giant Bowler Lightning deck that I use throughout the entire King's Cup.
Now, do you have different decks that you would use for challenges as opposed to the ladder or even tournaments?
Yeah, on ladder, since it's more competitive because there's a lot of people with higher level cards than you, I try to use cards where level's not really much of a factor. So on the ladder, I try to use an X-Bow, because the X-Bow, if you get it off, it goes off. Regardless on level, you're going to get a lot of damage on the tower. And it's easy to defend with a lot of small troops, even if they're lower levels, because they still get the job done. Like, I try to put Ice Golem, Ice Spirit in the deck because they basically have the same function regardless of the level.
Do you have any suggestions for Supercell or a specific direction that you're looking in that you want to see the game move?
I feel like the game is progressing pretty good right around now because in the beginning it was just live player versus player action, which was amazing at the time because it was like a new form of gaming. And then they bumped it up to a new level by adding the challenges. So it lets lower level people interact with higher level people, but be able to have an even playing field because of tournament standards. And I just think that's a really good direction for Supercell. I think they should keep it up, especially with the new cards being released around every 2 weeks. It just keeps the game fresh and keeps the meta interesting.
Supercell has hinted that there is a huge update for the clans coming out. Any insight on what that might be?
A clan war kind of option? I don't know, that would probably be like a big thing if they were to add that. That's one of the things that I would like to see.
Yeah.
Because it was a big thing in Clash of Clans, and I think it would be really good for Clash Royale too.
What decks did you run in the tournament?
So for all 3 heats, I used my Giant Bowler Lightning deck. It was super consistent. I almost never lost a match. The first heat, I won every single match except for one, and it was just super consistent for me. It was easy to just get across the bridge, get a lot of 3 crowns in the beginning because there was a lot of level 8 players there, and it just helped me climb and climb faster so I could just sit with 15 minutes left. When I got to heat 2, it was still a little bit more difficult because only the top 64 players from both heat 1A and heat 1B advanced. I got a lot of hard matchups. I got matched up against Woody from Alpha Reddit. I got matched up against someone from my own clan. I think Sticks too. I got matched up against him. It was really difficult playing against them. The thing that I had to focus on a lot was defense over offense. I know that if I got greedy using my deck, then it would be easy for the other opponent to take advantage of it. So I had to play extremely defensively. I never put a card down unless I saw my opponent put a card down first. I think I also did that with Godson actually. For like the first 5-8 seconds of the match, we weren't even placing anything down.
In reference to the giant bowler deck, walk me through an offensive push.
So an offensive push would start off by me waiting for them to do something. And in the heat, archers were extremely common. So I waited for them to do something like put archers in the back. And they didn't really split them most of the time. They put them on one lane. So I started the back with a bowler. So their archers were basically dead, and I got a bowler for 2 elixir. And with that, I just continued the push. If I saw that they weren't doing anything, I would back it up with a musketeer. I would try not to like back it up like right away with the giant because it would be too aggressive. If I didn't have enough elixir to play my lightning, or if I didn't have my lightning in rotation, it could end up pretty badly. So I just played it cool. I didn't reveal all my cards at once. I let my defense become my offense, and they had to waste more elixir. So if they wasted elixir for their offensive push, I would defend it with almost the exact same amount of elixir. Then they would have to waste more elixir to defend against what I used. So I just used that throughout the whole match to gain an elixir advantage. And then when the time came, if I had enough defense after getting rid of their offense, I would throw a giant in the front. Because in this meta right now, there's a lot of defensive cards being played. Like there's the Mega Minion, the Archer, the Ice Golem, the Tombstone, which are almost in every single deck. So what you have to do is you have to make them waste their defense. So you don't start out first. You wait for them to use something, so you can easily get rid of it. So when you're mounting your push, they're not going to have those defensive troops to back it up. So it's going to be easier for you to attack.
How did you train for the event?
I trained for the event by playing a lot of challenges, like the entire week anticipating the cup. I played around 3 to 4 challenges a day, every day with the giant deck, and I got mostly 12 wins. 3 out of 4 times I would get 12 wins with the deck. And it was pretty good seeing all the different types of decks that were out there. I was anticipating more golem matches throughout the heats, but I hardly played any. It was mostly Lava Hounds or just hog decks.
Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my Orange Juice family. I'd like to give a shout out to my old squad. It was a Gucci squad, my old clan.
Well, hey man, thank you so much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it, and I know my fans will enjoy learning from you.
No problem, man. Great to be here anytime.
Talk to you soon.
Thanks. I'll talk to you soon too.
All right, later. So there you have it, guys. I know that I certainly learned a lot, and I hope you guys did too. Let me know down in the comment section what you learned from today's interview and how you're going to implement it into your own play style. As I mentioned prior to the interview, there are 2 leaks circulating Reddit at the moment. Technically, there is a 3rd one, but the first 2 are the only one that seem to have any real weight. The first one is a screenshot of a phone that shows the possibility of a new game mode. The leak comes to us in the form of a notification similar to what we already see from Clash Royale when there's a chest that requires opening or if somebody is looking for a battle in a tournament. This notification reads, "Double Elixir Challenge has started, double elixir, double fun." So it seems like an idea that people have been tossing around on Reddit for quite some time, a challenge mode in which you gain elixir twice as fast. So double elixir all the time. It just seems like it's going to be really crazy. I mean, especially these beatdown decks and all these really, really expensive 3 Muskies, Golems, Lava Hound decks. Those are going to be really fun to play with in an all double elixir match. The second leak is lines of code that were extracted from the latest APK for Clash Royale. The lines read, Arena 9, Jungle Arena. So there's a possibility that there is a new arena coming to Clash Royale, and as we know from the Supercell forums, they did hint that new arenas were on the way. There's also a line that reads Arena Titan Placeholder. We're not entirely sure what that means, but there is speculation that the top 250 players in the world will have some special benefits, and their names will appear with a special font and background while in clans. The third line of code reads Flying Machine. As of the moment, I have no idea what that means. Let me know in the comment section below what you think it might be. Obviously some kind of like mech warrior that takes to the air, but sounds similar to a Mega Minion. Maybe, perhaps it's actually a counter to the Mega Minion, because we know that the Mega Minion is the most widely used card in the game at the moment. The next 5 lines of code refer to the upgrade process. At the moment, it takes an unbelievable amount of cards and gold to upgrade. These 5 lines read as Smoother upgrade progression. We've added some card upgrade levels to make progression feel smoother. Each level after tournament rules require less cards and less gold. The total of cards and gold needed to max level remains the same as before. Your card collection has been adjusted to match the new system. This text is actually already in the game, it just has not been made available to us or presented to us. Now, I can't confirm 100% that these leaks are true or that they ever will be activated if they are in the APK, as this has not been announced by Supercell and I am not a representative of Supercell. However, it has been my experience that all of these leaks on Reddit have been proven true time and time again. Now, the third leak is more speculation than anything. There's really no proof to back it up except for one picture that I don't actually have, but it refers to a new card rarity. Beyond legendary, we might have something a little harder to get, which I wouldn't mind particularly because I currently have 63 out of the 63 cards that are in the game, and I understand the gripes coming from the free-to-play players. But the recent updates have made legendaries too easy to obtain, especially for us in Arena 9. It would be nice to have some kind of card that was insanely hard to get and was only made available after a certain amount of playtime or wins, therefore rewarding players for experience and playtime rather than just being able to buy them. Now, that would mean that these mythical cards would not be able to be purchased, but that's only my speculation and it's my hope for the game itself. Well, as you can tell, it's extremely late at night for me. I'm working really hard to get these videos out on a daily basis, and I have a busy day tomorrow, so I have to get moving. But thanks for joining me. If you've made it this far in the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed and you like the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button too. Word up to my notification squad. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.